Keir Starmer absolutely telling the truth this time? I know. As ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you, chums. Thank you so much for your time today. Tricky one, isn't it, with this particular individual, the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer, our current British Prime Minister. It's very, very hard as we enter, of course, a very busy weekend over here in the United Kingdom for the very difficult Notting Hill Carnival, right? You can see the tensions already around London, you know. It's not going to bode well. Sorry, we'll have a nice wave. Nice to see you. Welcome one and all brand new subscribers. You see, we've got a problem over here in the United Kingdom right now, but I don't see it as a problem because as I am, and many of you are, patriotic. I like to see the English flag. I think it's terrific. It reminds us what we stand for. And other countries around the world are absolutely delighted to show off their heritage. Why aren't we? And you will notice ever since Keir Starmer came to power, he's copied the previous government, the Conservative Party, by always being flagged by the flags, right? But remember this woman, Naga Chetty, currently under investigation at the BBC, sneering on camera when people dared to stand near a flag on the British Broadcasting Corporation. Do not forget that about these people. And these people are paid oodles of your tax-paying cash, laughing at you, an MP, for being standing next to a British flag. Deplorable, I'm sure we'll all agree. Suddenly though, over here, particularly up in Birmingham, we were told that, no, you couldn't have those flags up and they were taken down by the council. This is the council that can't get the bins emptied, that can't get the potholes done, everything failing. They're bankrupt, but they have enough money to send people up to take the flag down. You get the picture. Now, Keir Starmer went on record and basically said, of course you should be allowed to fly the flag, etc. A bit wheezily, but at least they got it out of him because he's in a corner, quite frankly, and he knows his popularity couldn't sink any lower. Now, here's where this gets really interesting because he has not reached out to that Labour-run council, his own council, to stop them from taking down the flags. And you think, well, that would be the first thing if you didn't want to offend the citizens of the United Kingdom. Now, behind the scenes, lots of independents are putting the flags up now. They don't care about what it looks like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about people just being proactive. Don't wait for it to happen, do it yourself. Now, again, here's where this gets interesting because you go to Downing Street, right? And I know, I'm there, as you know, on many days basis, whatever. Oh, they've got the Ukraine flag up. Yes, we have a Union Jack, a British flag, but there's no St. George's flag. No, they wouldn't do that. I asked at the press office, they didn't know anything about it. They're not in charge of flags. Nobody's in charge of flags, apparently, at 10 Downing Street. So you kind of wonder how any flag got up, remember. This, of course, is a man who decided to remove the Britishness out of 10 Downing Street. Former great leaders like the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher, 3 times British Prime Minister female, right? She was out the door with her portrait, as was, of course, Winston Churchill, replaced by portraits of non-entities like West Streeting, Yvette Cooper, and Angela Rayner, who's now looking at her own portrait, right? And you think, goodness. Now, as I said at the start of this video, Keir Starmer says, yes, absolutely, we should be flying our flags. That's all very well. He is the most powerful person in the country. One phone call, even from an assistant from him, could have that council in Labour up in Birmingham stop taking down the flags. The Prime Minister has spoken. We're more than happy to celebrate our culture and our heritage. You see how this works. It's a bit like in London. This man, right, Sadiq Khan, suddenly in Trafalgar Square, we're having black on the square, right? Black on the square. Now, I've got many friends of colour. They find this insulting, bemusing, and downright frankly, they're not happy with it at all. Apparently, Khan thinks this is a great thing to celebrate inclusivity. The thing is, do we have a white on the square? No. Do we have a Chinese on the square? No. So you see how deluded and stupid these people are in power. But back to the flags. Keir apparently is happy with the way things are. So at the start of the video I said, is he lying to you? What do you think? Neil Shaw, Kensington, London.